Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Coatings Coffee Shop Soundstage here at World of Concrete, brought to you by Tremco CPG. I'm your host, Megan Ellsworth, and I'm so excited because I have Matt and Wayne here from Casto and Modman. And we're going to be talking about the Epoxy Live, everything you guys have been doing with Modman, and all of the amazing work that you're going to carry into 2026. Thank you both for being here with me.
You're welcome.
It's our pleasure
Yay.
to represent what we're doing, and Epoxy Live was incredible.
Yay!
And what they did there, the Modman guys did Casto's Expo Live. And
Amazing.
all these young men came to the table to be able to show that once you give them a skill, they'll put it to use.
Yeah.
They put up the booth, carried everything, did everything,
That's awesome.
constructed it, and then they've been doing all the live demos.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
So-
Well, I got a chance to walk by. I saw the Barbie's dream house, so cute, and everything, all the different, like the head and everything going on, and it was so cool. So before we totally get into it, do you both mind introducing yourselves and telling me about
course.
your company? So
Yeah, of
Matthew,
course.
can you please go first?
Yeah, so I'm Matthew Casto, and I have a educational consultancy company that is called Casto Creative, and we focus on education to architects, to graduate students, and to young men and women who are interested in getting into the trades.
Awesome.
We do a little bit of video education and some of that for manufacturers as well, but we are just really excited about passing on the skills and the knowledge available, or that need to be available in this coming rising generation.
Yeah, amazing. It's so important. There's this big swing back to the trades because of people like you, and it's so great to see all these young people coming and being excited. My husband's 28 and he's a plumber, and it just kind of happened out of the blue. He just decided to go to trade school one day, and it was super fun. So anyway, side story. Wayne, can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Wayne Pettigrew, and I sit as chairman of the board for the Modmen.
Amazing.
And what we're doing there is taking these young men, giving them purpose. We show them you can have job skills.
Yeah.
We'll train you that, but also we introduce life skills.
Yeah.
You can have all the money in the world, and if you don't know how to do it and do value life, it's a waste of your time.
Totally.
And you'll probably fail. So,
True.
so we do both with the young men.
Okay.
The greatest thing is for the next generation. I come from the industry where I've done a whole bunch of stuff in the industry of building, and a contractor and architect and that kind of stuff. But now my whole goal is help the next generation. How
That's
do we
awesome.
help them see if you find your passion
Yeah.
and give a skill,
Yeah.
you don't have to work. You get to play for life.
Yeah. It's so
and
true.
you're much happier.
Yeah, and what isn't there that saying, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. It's so true. And the trades it's so gratifying working with your hands. It's so, you really can build a great life. And I come from the roofing industry originally, and that industry, and it seems like concrete is very similar. It's very family oriented. It's just open, and such great people are here, so like you two. So thank you for everything you do.
Well, I mean, one of the big highlights for me is I was graciously inducted into the Decorative Concrete Hall of Fame while here at the show.
No way.
Yeah, so after 30 years of service in this industry, I was voted on by my colleagues to become part of a group of, I guess, highly respected people, and honored for that. So that was amazing. That was a highlight for me. But what made that so special was not just that I was recognized myself, but that in the crowd were individuals that I have associated and worked with for years, and we were there to celebrate, and good friends and family, and my children, many of my children
Oh my
who
gosh.
are following in the footsteps of being in the trade. So it was certainly an honor for me to be a part of that experience.
When did that happen?
That was on Wednesday. The American Society of Concrete Contractors has a Hall of Fame in which they bring in one company and two individuals into that group of, I guess, respected people every year.
Wow, congratulations. That's so gratifying. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's amazing. So congrats. Wayne, what's been a highlight for you through Epoxy Live and any other things?
Seeing my friend,
Y'all.
and someone I consider him mentoring me, and to see him get acknowledged, because he's a very humble man, and you see other people say, you're special.
Yeah.
And then to see the young men that he's brought here to the show that were doing everything,
Yeah.
to see that not only does he talk it, right, he knows it. And look, you could be the next Matt Casto. Because when you're doing this and you're passionate, it pays off in the long run.
Yeah. 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 And I love that. Not just you're walking the walk, not just talking the talk. You're bringing people into this industry. That's fabulous. So I would love to know how people can get involved with ModMan after the show. Maybe they saw Epoxy Live. What are some initiatives you have going in 2026, and how can people get involved?
Well, we have an entire way. We run all kinds of social media, ways to contact us.
Amazing.
It's like work through it. Come, get online, see us. We have a website. You can go through it, find out what's possible. Matt oversees training elsewhere. He'll come to you and do a training for your group.
Amazing.
Because it's not just his group. He gives away more than he never takes, actually. He gives and gives and gives until it hurts. But
He's your biggest fan.
He's my biggest fan. Wayne, I'm paying you.
ModMan
Thank you. Let me
is
give you
a
that $100.
big deal.
That's amazing.
No, how do you get involved? I think the easiest way for everybody to get involved is get on our social medias, follow us, and sign up for our newsletters, and just show that you're interested in what we're doing. And that in and of itself is just a huge honor to have that happen, because you know how we are today. If you introduce yourself and people look at your social media and you got 5 followers, they don't think you're very serious, right?
Right.
So we would love that. That's really super easy. We can share with the on screen and stuff.
Yep.
All of our
you can
stuff.
Even hold this up. Maybe you can scan the QR codes.
Yeah, maybe.
Zoom in and scan. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, but mod-man.org is the group there. So that's the easiest way. If you really want to engage with us, what we are looking for is we are looking to do education. So that could be you're a student and you want to join one of our design competitions. That could be that you are a manufacturer who would love to be able to access our training and have us do some work for you, and either do some video training for you or create some actual hands-on training for you. Or you could simply be a contractor who is interested in this industry, and you can contact us and we can align you with either our training or a more suitable training that is available in the industry. Because listen, we are not working in a vacuum. If we're going to actually change the tides of this industry, we got to work together.
Yeah.
We really
Tell them
do.
about the university thing you just did, the competition. That
Well,
was a
I mean,
big deal.
what Epoxy Live was it was a design competition.
That's right.
Yeah. We had 9 teams of students from 9 different schools that were tasked with designing different types of floors out of epoxy, and then we took those designs. Let me rephrase that. The ModMen took those designs and they built the actual replica panels of those designs and displayed them here at Epoxy Live, and then replicated in demonstrations some of those same floors for others to kind of witness and to see. And so it was just a culmination of a lot of effort.
One of the biggest difference between Epoxy Live and all the other big guys doing demos, they did live multi-parts. The ModMan did these. I'm going to show you how to do that panel.
Yeah.
Matt was talking through it, but the ModMan actually had been trained to do these.
That's
very complex, multi-layered systems. You could watch how that was done by these young men who'd learned this skill that some of them never touched epoxy or concrete before.
Wow.
And suddenly they're like, they can complete this. They can do this.
Yeah.
The joy of working with your hands.
Yeah.
And completing something.
Yeah.
That's the satisfaction you get out about doing and completing is incredible in a young man's life.
Yeah. There's nothing like it. Nothing like it. Okay, and I know you also have women a part of the program.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
One of the things that happens is we've got women that we want to come in, but they feel a little bit different. So we're also going to team up with Women in Concrete. We just made that connection here. Matt already knew them.
Amazing.
I went out and kind of said, throw my hat in the ring. It's like we want to do something.
Awesome.
So they're going to invite Matt to do their women's concrete retreat in Georgia this coming year.
Okay, amazing.
I'm coming like his biggest fan club. And it's like,
well, I think it's important. It's really important to note that what ModMan provides to the young men is a community.
Right.
And when these young boys join this community and start learning these trades, they need to feel that there is a home for them, and they need to feel accountable to the rest of the people in that community.
Right.
And generally speaking, these boys are more engaging with each other when it's these boys together and they're not totally integrated with the ladies. And so what we've done to include the women in the group is not to intermix them with the boys. We've included to give them other opportunities inside the organization that allows them to learn and experience, but we're not trying to blend them together simply because we literally have found out that boys need to feel like there can be a brotherhood experience for them, that they don't have to necessarily watch what they say, watch how they interact, and quite honestly, young boys act stupid around girls often, right?
Right.
So
But
it's
it's
not
normal.
that we're well,
We're not anti-girl.
yeah, no. Here's
but
the way
it's
I
like-
look at it. Our biggest fans are the young ladies, and this is why. They want men to step up and these boys to grow up and be good boys.
Yeah.
They want them to be polite and kind and nice. They want that, and Modman is calling them forth to do that. And so they're supporting there. They're in the booth helping, painting, encouraging the young men. They're a part of it, but necessarily they're not exactly in the same trainings all the time.
Got
That
it.
makes sense.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Well, thank you both for everything that you're doing. And where can we find Modman next? Any other events going on?
Wow, that's a really, really good question. So we leave from here and we actually go to Miami, and we're gonna be finishing a sculpture in Miami.
Oh.
So we've been tasked to finish a sculpture in Miami. It's a large 3D print concrete sculpture that we are going to be finishing, and then from there we're going to go down to Florida Keys, and we have a training on a swimming pool deck.
Ooh.
That we'll be doing a swimming pool deck there at the Florida Keys, and then we are going to North Carolina to pick up a donation. So one of the things that we accept at ModMan are in-kind donations.
Okay.
So, we have a school. That school needs tools, that school needs equipment, that school needs materials, and one of the easiest ways that anyone can support us is give us, it could be new, but it doesn't need to be new. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
So true.
You can give us something that's of value that you no longer use, and we can repurpose it. So we are picking up a $20,000 laser cutting CNC machine where we're going to start teaching the young men how to cut and do sign work and design work for steel and plastics and glass. And it was a gift given to us by someone who just said, you know what? We want to support you, and I have this machine sitting in a warehouse that I have no clue what to do with, and we want to give it to you. So we're heading to North Carolina
How
to pick up the machine. Yeah,
exciting.
Tell them about the 3D guys that are helping you.
yeah, that's
That's a whole new construction tech that
Yeah,
he's
3D
tapped
printing
into,
is
and
crazy.
he's got some people really thinking,
about
and they're
that.
talking about
Yeah.
doing that. And what about the zoo?
we got a lot.
We got a lot
got a
going
lot
on.
going on. We got a
It's
lot going
amazing. And World of Concrete, so many new ideas, fresh opportunities, and knowledge and wisdom from connecting with new people. It's so amazing. So thank you both for
welcome.
everything that you're doing with Modman and Casto Creative. And I hope to see you at the next show.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yay.
It's been a great
Well,
show.
Appreciate you both. Everyone, this is our last interview of World of Concrete, if you can believe it or not. And we have a wrap-up video coming to you soon, so stay tuned, and we'll